No political reform is on the cards and no criticism will be tolerated. That was China's message on Thursday when it turned down the court appeal of dissident Liu Xiaobo and then angrily rejected the objections of foreign governments.
With regard to Liu Xiaobo, the High Court in Beijing made its decision this morning, and I have nothing further to add. But I think that China's internal affairs should not be interfered with, and the independence of Chinese law should also not be interfered with.
Liu was sentenced to 11 years in prison on Christmas Day last year after authoring Charter 08, a petition calling on the government to widen political freedoms and end one-party rule. It was signed by more than 300 people, including top intellectuals. Liu was found guilty of inciting subversion of state power. On Thursday, 7 weeks after his sentencing, a court in Beijing turned down his appeal. Analysts say Liu's harsh sentence was a clear signal that the Communist Party will not tolerate organised criticism from within the country. The Foreign Ministry's dismissal of foreign protests, meanwhile, underlines the government's lack of patience with what it calls interference with China's internal affairs. The response of the EU and US governments was swift.
Obviously, we're very disappointed about that. The European Union believes that the verdict against Liu Xiaobo for his role as author of Charter 08 and for publishing articles concerning human rights on the internet is entirely incompatible with his right to freedom of expression. The European Union calls on the Chinese government unconditionally to release Liu Xiaobo and to end the harassment and detention of other signatories of Charter 08.
We continue to call on the government of China to release him immediately and to respect the right of all citizens to peacefully express their political views and exercise internationally recognized freedoms.
The human rights NGO Amnesty International said the situation was ongoing.
There are a number of other signatories of Charter 08 who have actually gone out and said they want to share the responsibility with Liu Xiaobo. So this is a very dynamic situation. People are following it very, very closely.
It's clear then that the issues surrounding Liu's petition may not end with him in prison. Stephen Rebay, PressTV, Beijing.